Good evening, Good evening, everyone.
Oh
no! It's all right, Callum. Just wanted wet wipes just as I'm about to go live. Sorry for the slight thing. We've had a little bit of a mishap earlier on.
Let's just say water spillage.
Yes. Chris got another sofa for free, right? And whilst they were getting the sofa in, somebody knocked some water. Hi, Aunt, how are you?
Hello,
Somebody knocked a glass of water over and it went all over my laptop. Now it were working after the fact, and then all of a sudden it just shut down and it's refusing to fire up. So hi, Maria, how are you?
Hello, Maria.
So yeah, a little bit of a technical problem because I'm using Chris's laptop. It don't seem to want to use the cameras, but I've got the old laptop, the old webcam working, so hopefully I should be coming through loud and clear. I don't know about picture. So yeah, we're good, Aunt. How are you? But you've got to watch them, Adrian, because it earns me money.
Yes, what's the ads?
Today's
new laptop. What's the ads?
But technically, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't me that knocked it over.
Well, I didn't knock it over.
So,
blaming me.
Well, somebody knocked it over.
I can't remember.
And it were basically, well, anyway.
Anyway, it's gone.
So Chris got another recliner sofa today. So for free. Didn't pay anything for it. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I've got an 8-minute ad.
8 minutes?
Yeah.
That's what?
What?
I don't know, about a 20-second
Oh dear, he's got to rub it in because he says his electric and mine ain't. So how's your weekend been? I'm ready for thunderstorms as I'm Chris heard from DJ in Entertainments this afternoon and he'd already got the thunderstorms, but we haven't had anything yet. So hey? But it did say on one of the notifications I've got that there's going to be about 2 months worth of rain falling in about 3 hours. But you never, you can never. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hello, Laura.
But yeah, we've not had any thunderstorms or anything yet. But you can't believe everything that weather forecasts tell you. So yes, so we've had to sort of improvise at the moment. I'm using Chris's laptop. I'm hoping that, because see, after it happened, it were working all right. And I'm using it, and then all of a sudden it just switched off and it hadn't fired. It's scary though, isn't it?
It's very well blended in though. Then did another,
but Thomas does them as well, exact same things, and he's a woman. So
he did another one, I think it was with Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. That one good.
Oh. She says, Laura says, did you prefer Rihanna or Nicki Minaj? But another friend of ours, he's using the same thing, and he sort of put, I make a good woman. I thought, oh God.
That was a bit of fun. He loved it.
But yeah, you know, I mean, only thing I can say is, you know, obviously showing your feminine side. I don't know, but I was confused. I want him to start wearing dresses. Oh, Gordon Bennett, it is serious when you've got wanting him to. Hi, Kate. How are you?
I don't care, love.
But yeah. So we've had a bit of a little mishap. Chris says you'll have to, because apparently I have got a PayPal account, but Chris hasn't added it. He says you'll have to hope that somebody super chat you or something, but no. But you've got your dessert. Dessert? Oh dear.
What dessert's that then?
But
Who's talking riddles?
Adrian.
Adrian.
Me and Chris had an absolute crap night. I was still awake at 3 o'clock. He was still awake at 3 o'clock. I got back in bed. I had a drink because the CPAP machine that I use, it makes my throat dry. So I had a drink, settled down. 5:15, I was still awake. And it was mainly because
a while before it gets
it's because it's warm. That's basically what it is. So yeah. So hopefully this should work tomorrow evening on the baking stream. I have sort of scheduled it. You know. Hey, oh, Steve's saying hello, sexy.
Hello,
But it's blue sky now and it was dark and pouring rain. But you see, we haven't had anything. It's just hot and humid. And so whether or not thunderstorms come tonight or not, I don't know.
Probably.
So
it's gone awfully grey, let's put it that way.
it says I, Chris. You don't get I, sexy. Have I fought?
No.
What?
You put have I fought Rohette my punch gloves on?
That bloody Bowen.
I hear Amjad.
Oi, Amjad.
So yeah. So it's if all else fails, I shall go live on my phone anyway. But we're hoping that
What am I laptoping in?
So yes, I'm on Chris's laptop, which is like one out of Arc. And you never know, it might fire up. I don't know. Just probably needs a bit of drying out. I don't know. But you see, I got air dryer and everything on it, and oh, doctors say I can now take a shower. The sutures are out, and it was rough. I've been there and done that and got t-shirt. Steve.
That'll go in, it'll go. Oh, I'm not getting out of here now.
I had my gallbladder out before all, you know, what do you call it? You know, I mean, we're talking 20 odd years ago, but I've got like about a big 10-inch scar on my tummy, and I had everything go wrong. You know, the sutures were in too tight. I got abscesses on them and all sorts. So I had a bit of a rough journey with that one. So yeah, you know, I can feel, you know, feel your pain for that one. I bet it says, guess what I'm drinking? I bet it's Red Bull. So I'm still watching adverts here. one minute and something left to go. So yeah. But yeah, I'm going to say, same as I said to you other night, Steve, take it easy. Daisy perfume like smell. Ooh.
Oh, very nice.
Long adverts. Oh, thank you very much, Steve. Same as I said, don't rush into anything. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here.
I like how I calls you Miss Jeanette, as though you're single.
I'm single mom.
So, hey, Richard's in.
Oh, no, Richard, lad.
Was it a good advert? I don't. It's.
I know she's not listening to it.
I am really been watching it, but I mean, when it's about 8-9 minutes long, I don't care. It's adding more pennies into my, AdSense, as they call it. I should be getting paid again as well this month. I know picture's not great, but just tilt that back a bit. It's all right. I'm cutting off top of my head. So yeah, that's a bit better. You can see me a bit better now. You and Steve having a long distance relationship. If sorts, yes. Oh dear. Kate's put yes and he's put lol, yes. Well, same as I. Of sorts, yes. Oh, Adrian's got cake.
Steve wants his cake and eat it.
Look at Mr. Punchline there.
I'm on fire tonight.
Yeah. So yes, we've actually got another recliner sofa which you picked up today. That's 2 recliner sofas we've got free.
Mine's electric.
I'm not bothered. Does his face look bothered?
Whatever.
So I was saying yes to the picture being better, but this is on the old webcam. It's not as good a picture as the new one, but this is the only one I could get to work on Chris's laptop because I'm on his laptop.
£30 old bag of rubbish laptop.
So, but if all else failed, I was going to go live on my phone, and
that's even better.
But I thought, well, if anybody, well, you see, I set everything up, both cameras, because obviously the new camera is a lot better quality of picture, but the sound on the old one is good. But I plugged them both in, and I think it were a system overload. Yeah, it says Dennis has started his new film. Yeah, baby. So, yeah, it's like, it's one of them things where, I mean, he's got Mel to narrate it. It's getting everybody on tenterhooks, if you know what I mean, because we know that the quality of the film is going to be brilliant. So yeah, I don't think Chris's laptop could take both cameras at the same time. Because it just says something about browser had closed. I think it was like an overload sort of thing. I was going to go via the laptop's camera, but it was really grainy.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Hiya, Johnny. How are you? So yeah. Oh, He's going to be doing the trailer for it. Ooh. So yeah.
Trailer's going to be better than film. I'll creep off, mate.
Sexy awesome, the usual. Oh dear. But yeah. So if I can't get my laptop to work, it looks like saving some pennies or putting the, you know, the AdSense that I'm due towards a new laptop. So we'll have to see.
Oh, they're showing off now. They're paid down at Western. Turn it temperature down. I'm not cold.
Oh dear. So they've been in hot tub all day. Oh, just lining up a new project for my channel. Pick up Friday. Stay tuned. Oh, that sounds interesting. I love you guys. I wish to live closer to you all. I think we'd all like it. Oh, bless you, Callum.
Thank you.
I think we'd all like an hot tub. There ain't no room at our backs for one.
No.
I'm going to say something then. When you says that, get my legs to make bubbles, you don't have to.
No, but you can't keep that going 24/7, can you? Kate says put the PayPal link in. You know how to do that. I don't. Oh, Christ. I can't.
Why? Oh, he's on his phone.
Your PayPal's not working properly. I'll have to put mine in for you.
But
hang on, I'm going to have to leave a minute.
I wasn't in it all day, just 2 hours enough. Well, I mean, you start wrinkling a bit, don't you, when you're in it, you know.
Hang on, Kate, I'll be there in a minute. Okay, if you go on my about page, it's on there.
Yeah, I mean, there's always Chris's PayPal link. I mean, on his about page, his links on there.
I
So
can't answer my phone because I need my mobile number and I can't. I don't know my mobile number.
let me just see.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. All I've got to do is use this email address. Hang on.
But you see, I mean, we desperately want to get to Wales. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing. Does anybody follow I'm a Celebrity? Because they're holding it at a castle in Wales. The venue has yet to be decided, but it's apparently it's a haunted castle.
So I've got email address and your PayPal account, Kate.
Yeah. So if anybody does want to put any PayPal, just put that pixieschannel@gmail.com.
Channel 1.
Yeah, pixieschannel1@gmail.com. It'll go straight into his PayPal account, and obviously, whatever goes into that PayPal, he'll put it towards a new laptop.
Don't put me pay.
So yeah, but I mean it's 11th tomorrow, so I should know exactly how much I'm getting on me, like super chats and whatever. So that'll go towards it as well.
At least over 80 quid at least.
So as they say, every little helps.
Exactly.
Oh, hi Peter, how are you?
Oh, no, Mr. Lawler.
Hazy's been sorting the back out. Shed is smaller. A lot of old crap moved out. Painting and decking going down it. Oh, that sounds good. But, you know, we did say, like, we're going to be... I hear Mr. P in the background. He's always in background, Peter.
Always, mate.
So, yeah, so that email basically, you know, when... Dog won't want to poo now. But you see, the thing is, Kate, it's all different from what he's used to. And he's probably thinking, oh, God, if I poo somewhere and I get into trouble, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Yeah, his name's its name's Magpie. Oh, dear.
I'll play it tonight. Is that running better tonight?
What?
On that? It's not. I'm not seeing it buffer out, is it?
No.
Because I took it off.
Yeah, and put it on Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, because I think without wires being knackered.
Yeah, it's
slowed it down a bit.
Ah, bless him. It says he's off his food. I've been cooking him eggs, eating that. But at least he's drinking and eating, and
yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah. So
No, not talking to me, Kate.
yeah, she's put lol Pixie. Her name's Maggie. Oh dear. But me hay fever's been running rampant over the weekend, and I think that's probably why, another reason why I hadn't sort of been asleep. I went for a nap this afternoon. So the thing is, Chris is hoping to go out with a drone as well.
So that's if it's not.
Yeah. So I was hoping that the weather stays fine. You know, obviously, I mean, with the you know, lockdown up in here, and where you can go and where you can't go, and this, that, and the other. You know, it's hard to arrange like holidays or whatever. So, you know, it's
It's something for a few days. Johnny's going on Cardiff.
You know,
put picture that up on your way around, mate.
Hiya, Becky, how are you?
Hello, Becky.
Pick me up.
Yeah. You can't have a rave then.
Before they lock us down. But it is what it is, Johnny. I mean, you know, we can't control what the government do or what the government say.
When they're not social distancing.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you know, I've said to Kate, you know, once this is all over, I mean, we hoping to go down to Cardiff, you know, hopefully for a few days. You know, but it's, you know, with the lockdown and everything, it's hard to, you know, they lock in certain areas of the UK down, and you ain't got a bucket and spade.
I have. I've got a trowel. A trowel and a spade.
Ignore them, everyone else is. Cardiff, you two meet up. Well, suppose we could do. I mean, Kate's in Cardiff, and you know.
We could all keep in Johnny's caravan.
Oh dear.
There'll be no room for Johnny though. He can keep outside.
But I mean, yeah, exactly, Kate. I mean, I think Callum's going a bit agitated now because, you know, he don't want to go out anywhere that's busy, and it's finding places to go that, you know, that ain't got a lot of people there. And oh, there's a major reason why Bradford and Kirklees back in lockdown, but you're not allowed to say it. Oh,
Well, yeah, we know why.
but oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like you know, we want to go and see Bella and Baz, we want to go and see Ian, and it's sort of the uncertainty of whether or not you can, if you know what I mean.
We'll get there, might not be able to get back.
But same near me in Blackburn.
It's a bit dodgy down there, isn't it, mate?
I mean, Callum was saying earlier on, you know, he says, "Oh, I'm fed up of this lockdown." He says, "I want things to get back to normal." You know, same as I've said, I don't think things will ever be normal again. You know, I don't think we're going to get shut of this virus, you know, just like that. But I did see on, I think it was Google, I think, and it says they'd done a poll, and 56% of people have said, would you get the vaccine if you was offered it? And 56% said no.
You're stupid then, aren't they?
But why wouldn't you want a vaccine that would guarantee that you wouldn't get it? So, yeah, we've all been lucky at the moment that, you know, we haven't come into contact with it, but it's not guaranteed that you're not going to come into contact with it. So if I was offered, because, you know, obviously my immune system and everything, if I were offered vaccine, I'd jump at the chance. You think it's bad there, lol? You should try to live in Chicago for a month. But I mean, like everywhere, we've got the protesters thinking that this virus don't, you know, the conspiracy theorists, and, you know, it's just a conspiracy and this virus don't exist, and why should, you know, government is saying I've got to wear a mask, government is saying I've got to do this, and government have got to say it, you know, I've got to do that. So but that's it, Kate. Same as you said, you've been shielding that long. You know, you could be waiting forever and a day. It might still be like this, like Christmas time. So what you're going to do, keep it, you know, drive yourself insane. You know what I mean? If you take the right precautions, you know, hand sanitizer, the masks, you know, and you go out with kids when, you know, there's not a lot of people about. Every dumbass and their mother has a gun here and has to shoot anything that moves. Oh dear.
Bit like that in some places in Sheffield.
But yeah, I mean, what Chris has just said, you know, it's causing major concern with the economy. You know, this major firms going out of business, you know, and basically, without reopening, a lot of the businesses would go under. Almost 2% of the population has had COVID-19. We should shut down. But, oh, in Arkansas, oh, right. But you see, there's certain areas in the UK where we've had spikes, let's just say. And it's people not adhering to not wearing a mask, and, you know, they're saying, I'm not wearing a mask, I'm not being dictated to by government, blah, 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 you know, and all this. But they tell you to wear them for a reason. And that's to protect yourself and to protect others around you. They're saying it's okay for kids to go back to school. They can give it to the teachers, but the teachers can sit in the pub and... Well, this is it. You know, they were... I forget where it were on. And it were like... The dinner tables were like sectioned off. You know, like with these plastic screens. I thought, who wants to sit there cramped up in this little section, eating the dinner? Kids want to go and have fun. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's you know, somebody's come up with this bright idea when kids go back to school, you know, putting these section things on tables, and there's like a perspex screen either side. But who wants to sit there cooped up in this little space, trying to eat the dinner, not being able to have contact with the friends, or, you know what I mean? It's hard to tell let's say a 6-year-old or 7-year-old child not to, they want to hug the friends, they want to
Play with them.
Yeah. But it's same here, Becky. Masks are mandatory on public transport, in all shops, pubs, restaurants, cinemas. You know, it's mandatory for you to wear them here as well. You know, but there again, you know, and then you've sort of got conflicting, like documentaries. What's the best face covering to wear? And in my opinion, any face covering is better than nothing. You know, I wear a mask to protect myself and my family. That's the only reason I wear a mask. I don't sort of wear one because I've been told I've got to wear one. I wear one for my own safety. So, you know, I mean, but not everybody's of that mindset, let's just say. Yeah, Laura says, as someone who works in a school and as during lockdown, the children have coped amazingly better than adults in the street have. But the thing is as well, Laura, you know, where they're used to running about and playing and hugging and touching and playing all these games with their friends, you know, you know, it's got to be hard saying, well, no, you can't do this, or no, you can't do that. I mean, we had this conversation with Callum earlier on, and he says, I wish this lockdown were over. I wish we could get back to normal. I just want to go back to college, you know. Exactly, Kate. I mean, I'm same, and wearing glasses as well. You find that it steams all your glasses up. Yeah. But the thing is, you know, I don't particularly like to wear one, but I do. You do it for your own safety and the safety of your family. So, yeah, you know, I mean. Obviously, these that don't wear the mask aren't thinking of the bigger picture. They're putting themselves in danger. They're putting everybody else in danger.
Yeah, but some of them have got a reason not to wear them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I understand that some people have got a reason not to wear them. You know what I mean? There's certain I mean, because we were in. I mean. I have my shopping delivered now, but last time we went shopping, there were a lady behind on cash out, and the lady on the next cash out, she'd got visor on, she'd got mask on, she'd got gloves on and everything. And I says to her, I says, do they make you wear them, or is it up to you? And she says, well, basically, she says, they leave it to our discretion. And she says, I can't wear a face mask or anything because I'm severely asthmatic. Now, I understand that. And I understand there is certain conditions that, you know, they can't wear the mask.
Oh,
so she said, I don't know whether she had to sign a waiver or whatever. I don't know. But they left it up to her whether she wanted to wear the protective gear. And she says, no, for one, she says, I'm severely asthmatic. Have you heard Trump said if you wear a mask, you're against him?
What?
That is crazy.
It's stupid, that boy.
If you wear a mask, you're protecting yourself, not anybody else.
It helps you, preventing you from getting it, but not from others getting it from you.
Well, that's it. It's I mean, same as Kate says, she don't particularly like wearing them, and I don't. If I'm honest, I don't like wearing them, but I do. Crazy is his middle name. But, you know, I mean, for a president of the United States to say that, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I know I'm sort of...
Yeah, but it's all fake news, isn't it?
But, you know what I mean? If he don't want to wear a mask, then that's up to him. But, you know, if you wear a mask, hiya Tracy, how are you?
Hello, Tracy, lass.
You know, I don't wear a mask to please anybody. You know, I do it for myself. I do it for my family. I don't particularly like wearing them. For one, because, you know, obviously I wear glasses and, you know, breathing in and out, you're making your glasses steam up. But you have to put up with that to be safe. So, you know, I mean, if our Prime Minister said, well, you know, don't wear a mask, I'd say, well, you know, you do what you like, you know, I'm going to wear one. No, I'm not bashing him, Becky. It's just the fact that making a statement like that, it's not doing him any favours. I looked at my college on their Facebook page in September. It's going to be a one-way system. Follow the arrows to the classrooms. I watched. Oh. But the thing is, I mean, it's, you know, it's like Callum. He hasn't been to college since March. So he's going a bit stir crazy at the moment. And he just wants to get back to some sort of normality. You know what I mean? As normal as it can possibly be, let's just say. Yeah, but you can bash, it wouldn't offend. But the thing is, Becky, you know, I've not got an opinion on anybody. You know, we've got enough here going on here in the UK, sort of without worrying what Trump's saying or doing. You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's but you know, I mean, everybody thinks, as we say in the UK, is a sandwich short or a picnic. But hey ho, that's just an opinion. You know what I mean? You know, obviously we're in UK. We sort of trying to concentrate on what's going off here in the UK. We are sort of me worried. I know a lot of people do get involved in politics and everything, but you know, I've not got an opinion either way. Hi, Mark Plays. How are you? It's just a case. It's just a case of, you know, he's not doing himself any favors. But you know, it's anybody will tell you I'm not into all this political malarkey. You know what I mean? I'm great. Finally got rid of the laptop. Lol. Well, I had a mishap today, and a glass of water went over mine. I only had it at Christmas, and it sort of gave up. It was working fine. Yeah, I mean, obviously they've opened hairdressers and everything, but they've sort of got to wear face masks and the shield and, you know, and everything else. They've got to take the precautions, you know what I mean? So obviously, I mean, it's only going to be same for you at college, Amjad, you know, you know, you've got to be safe. The clients has got to be safe. You'd be like, Arnold Schwarzenegger. By the time we've had a flip round tomorrow. No, well, I mean, it was just one of them things. Glass of water shouldn't have been there in the first place. You know, you were busy sort of trying to get this sofa in and everything, and it was just one of them things. Oh, it's all right. I'm laughing at what Chris put. It was my fat ass that caught the table, that rocked the glass, that spilt the water. Hope all is well. Definitely going to try catch up here. I haven't been on YouTube. But the thing is, it's this lockdown, Mark. It's, you know, I mean, we went to Blackpool for a couple of days. It was a well-deserved break, you know, but you come back to reality, and it's like Callum, you know, is itching to get back to college. He's been off for that long that he don't know what normal is. So, you know, he just wants to get back into routine of things, you know, getting up in the morning, going to college, coming home, you know. You know, it's just Yeah. Lol, I've been sitting on my ass, no holiday. Well, I mean, we only went Friday and come back Sunday, so we only went for a couple of days, but it was the break that we needed because Callum's had a lot of problems with anxiety. And
so thank you, Kate.
Oh, thank you, Kate.
Hey.
Oh, she's not in chat at the moment.
No.
So if you're watching, Kate, thank you very much. She's put Jeanette is lethal on wheels. And he's going on about that was the first pint I'd had in 8 months, and the fact that I was driving a mobility scooter. So it was and thank you very much, Kate, by the way. Hi, Karate, how are you? But had we not had that mobility scooter, I don't know what we would have done. We wouldn't have got, yeah. Oh dear. It only goes 8 miles an hour.
That's fast enough.
And that's maximum speed. Did you have a go of the scooter? Yeah, he drove it into boarding house overnight. Because what they'd done, they'd put a ramp up, because like there were a couple of steps up to door at boarding house. And she says, because I told her I was hiring a scooter and everything, so she says, I'll make sure I get ramp out. So she put this ramp up, and I says to Chris, I said, it's such it was like a gate, like a front gate, and then there were ramp, and I says, well, knowing me, I'd zoom through door, and I'd end up crashing it inside. You know what I mean? So I says to Chris, says, well, you'll probably be better sort of pouring it inside, because knowing me, I'd probably press wrong button, go shooting, and like take front door off its hinges, and you know what I mean? I sort of didn't trust myself. When all said and done, I won't trust myself, I'd probably go crashing into something. You'll have to get a scooter next time. Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, you'd have laughed if you'd have been there, Ricky. I'm there, and I hadn't even got it on highest speed. I'd sort of got it on medium, so about 4 miles an hour, something like that. So anyway, we goes down seafront, and he kept saying, hang on, Mrs. Speedy. He says, wait for us too. He says, don't forget we're on foot. Oh dear. But yeah, he kept saying, hang on, Mrs. Speedy. He says, we on foot, He says, we can't keep up with So I pulled in and waited for him to catch me up, you see. So, but yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have been able to have done half and a quarter of what we did in the 2 days that we were there if I had that scooter. So yeah, same as we've said, next time. Yeah, they give you a battery with it, Kate, and basically when you park it up at night, you plug this charger thing in and plug this battery into mains. Or you could tow them on skateboards. Are you having a laugh, Laura? I'd be picking Chris up off at floor more. Oh, Blackwing Paranormal's doing a Saturday night live stream because it's Amjad's birthday next Sunday.
Amjad's birthday.
She had a pit stop, waited for us. Then, soon as we caught up, she sped off. But oh dear. But yeah, like if we sort of a night, if we weren't going out anywhere, we park it inside because it got like a long passage. Parked it up in passage, put the battery, because it's got like a basket on front. And we left the battery in there, and then there's like a plug thing on the side where you plug the charger in, and then you just plug it into main. So crazy year. Virus lockdown, speedy scooter races. But it were a well-needed break, Mark. You know, same as I say, Callum's had a lot of problems with anxiety, and you know, we just needed to get away for a short break, you know, just to recharge his batteries. We did that. We had a lot of laughs. We had a lot of fun. I don't know whether she'll be in tonight because she's going back home tomorrow, Amjad.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's going home tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She said we're it Friday. She says she's going. Were you?
Yeah, we're getting sofa. Right?
No, well, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's put. I know being locked in, not even able to take the dog out. It has, and you know, I mean, that's only heightened Callum's anxieties. He's had a rough time of it lately. And we just needed to get away. You recharge his batteries. We've had, you know, we had a lot of fun. We laughed, you know. It was just what the doctor ordered. If you have a scooter, you need a license in case of only certain scooters. Because that one that I hired was a maximum speed of 8 miles an hour. They insure it. It's got indicators on. It's got wing mirrors and everything. So basically, you know, there's certain scooters that, you know, if it goes above a certain speed, you've got to be insured for it, you know. I bet it's one of them that looks like a motorcycle. But, you know, obviously because of my size, I needed a bigger scooter. I mean, one of these lightweight things would be no good for me. I agree with you there, Kate. It's been absolutely crazy. I mean, it were like we had a crap year last year, and like come New Year, and I says, oh, you know, I hope 2020 is going to be a better year than it were last year. Boy, was I wrong. but yeah, I mean, we charged it overnight, got up next morning, it was fully charged. So now we were out basically all day Saturday, and it lasted, and it was still less above half. Mr. Scooter.
Scooter man.
Don't you mean my scooter? So
I need it today. I'm like jelly.
But
Yeah, it's important. I know that much.
I think everybody's been in. So I'm just laughing at Chris. He's shirtless and it going like that over his nipples. That's what I was laughing at.
Covering the white bits.
But yeah, I mean, I thought last year were a crap year, but this one's been even worse. You know, you lose touch with such a lot of people. I mean, I forgot all about it, but when I was before I went live on Friday, we had a phone call, and Chris's brother-in-law had been involved in an accident. So I think I don't know the full details of it, but he would drive, I think it would Dart motorway or one of the, you know, A roads or whatever, and somebody come across, hit a car, and that one hit his brother-in-law. Now, he went into barrier or something, his airbag didn't deploy, and he ended up banging his shoulder, and he'd come away with a dislocated shoulder. So, you know, I didn't really mention it on Friday because we sort of didn't know the details of it. So, but Chris's mum rang and she says, Barry's been involved in an accident. Chris says, you know, is he all right? And she says, yeah. She says, had the airbag have deployed, he probably would have got away, you know, injury free. But he, apparently the airbag didn't deploy and he dislocated his shoulder. I think he's okay. I think everything's okay. It was just the fact that obviously he had to go to hospital to have it, you know, put back in. I mean, that in itself is painful. But from what we can gather, I mean, he weren't at fault or anything. It was just like a knock-on effect. A car bashed into another one, and then they bashed into him. So, you know, if this airbag had deployed, I mean, he probably wouldn't have, you know, he'd probably got whiplash or something. But because it didn't deploy, it come away with a dislocated shoulder. So he's had worse. I mean, they're in America, and he had an heart attack. You know, all the arteries to his heart were blocked, and ended up having a triple bypass or something like that. So he survived that. So, you know, somebody's looking down on him, you know. It were one of these 4x4s, Kate. I don't exactly know what sort of car it is, but you know, it's like a people carrier 4x4 type of car, I think. It's not an old one either. No, you see, same as I said to Chris, says, well, one thing is, when it goes in garage, I mean, they'll want to know why the airbag didn't deploy, because that's the safety feature of all cars nowadays. They've got an airbag so you don't get injured as badly. So, you know, they couldn't understand why it didn't deploy. So that'll be sort of another thing that they can look into. I mean, I don't know whether his car's a write-off or what. It's a write-off, is it? Yeah. Hey. Oh, got Dennis calling me babe now.
No, I'm not strapped now.
DJM Films in the house, Jeanette babe.
So I've got to get Dennis and Steve Essex now. Two on one, I'll take them.
I've got Steve coming in and saying, hello, sexy. Calling me baby girl. It's a bit of the green-eyed monster, if you ask me. Yeah, we were in earlier on, Dennis. Oh. I don't know what sort of car he'd got.
No idea.
Because Kate says there might be a fault on it. We had a letter years ago when we had a Nissan Almera telling us it to book it in as they were calling all cars in 2004 as the airbags were faulty. Oh.
I don't know what car it were. I got a clue. Well, Grandad, by the way, you big puff. It's a joke between me and Dennis, by the way.
Oh dear. But yeah. Bit of the green-eyed monsters coming out, Dennis.
I'm a tired boy.
Yeah. So who wants to see this sofa that we've got free? An electric recliner. So it went Friday and he got this one. This one's a recliner, but it's like a manual one. And it got to go on better. Both of them were free. So yeah, I'll just turn your camera around. So that's the sofa is installed today, but this one's electric. Test it, Chris. So yeah, I hope you can see it.
Hang on, let me get my shirt on.
He's got to put his shirt on first.
Don't want to get Jeanette booted. Don't want to show off all my muscles. It took 47, 48 years to look this good.
Heavy.
It's all paid for by other people's money.
So yeah, so that's the that he's just getting his shirt on so I don't get demonetized. So he's I don't know whether you can see him.
Going up?
No, you're not on yet.
We're not on.
Yeah, you just sat down on
I can't
it.
go there
Yeah.
because I'll knock your thingy.
Yeah.
Ready? Going up. Right, oh. Then you can go down with one press, look. It's faster than a scooter.
Showing his legs. His manky old legs.
What scabs all over him. There'll be bits and bits. It's a camera on that.
It says fancy, Laura. But yeah, I mean, not bad for nothing.
Bloody heavy, I know that much.
So yes, sexy Chris. You won't think that, Dennis, at about 3 o'clock in the morning when you lay next to him and he's. I haven't got a clue, to be honest with you, Amjad.
What?
It says, does Carla upload her videos every Thursday?
No idea, mate. I love that tracker how many I'm watching.
But the thing is, I don't know whether she still does or not, but she's used to be a TV anchor woman. There is videos of her out there where that's she. Well, that's what she says. I'm no idea, Laura.
El Commando! What do you want to know? She's a gay.
I didn't watch him get ready this morning. Now we're in Noddyland. Oh dear. She put hey.
That's what. That's what she said, Chris.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm telling Ant.
It's like this. I come into the camera and flex. Stop getting him a big head, Dennis. So yeah, you know, it's I don't sort of elbow him or anything. I sort of just prod him a little bit, and he stops. His aunt put ha ha. Adrian says, make sure your cat don't get stuck underneath the new settee. Kate says, be right back. I bet she says, don't go. A cup of time. Yeah, which reminds me, somebody's making a coffee as well.
For me, not for you. You've hit your laptop. I can say hello now. Hello. Bye-bye.
Okay then, Mark. Don't go. He says he's going to lurk for a bit, checking on Doggy and finish stuff. Miss you all. We'll definitely catch more.
Right, see you in a bit, Mark.
How did Callum get on with the girls in Blackpool? Well, they were either too old or too young, Dennis. Let's just say that. You know, the ones that were available were either, you know, about 9 or 10, and the others that on other side of the spectrum that were available were about 50 odd.
Yeah, but let's just say those that was with their husbands or boyfriends.
Oh, okay.
And there was rather little on clothing wise.
Yes.
Let's just see, or let's just say his eyes was wandering.
Yeah. Hey, Wakey.
Wake your eyes inside.
Kate says, get making the coffee, Pixie.
Coming in.
Well, I'm going to tell you a tale now. When we were, I think it was the Friday when we got there, we went down the you know, the main promenade, and there were this woman, girl, whatever you want to call her, and basically she got these like short, well, these jeans cut off short type of thing. Well, it left a lot to the imagination, but I'll give you a clue. She was showing a lot of her bum, let's just say. So yes, so neither Chris or Callum could take the eyes off her. You know, her bum cheeks were like literally hanging out. You know, and when she walked, they were jiggling. So these pair couldn't take their eyes off her.
You could look, but you can't touch. Telling me that Mrs. Jeanette over there wasn't watching all the naked or topless men with the biceps hanging out.
Wakey says my favourite kind of shorts. So I think she'd either cut them a bit too high up.
Wakey, that's just missed me in my shorts. Rewind it a bit.
Dennis says, any pictures of her, Chris, send them to me. He won't dare, Dennis, I'll tell you. They were it were bad enough the pair of them were ogling her. Man, she were with this like 6 foot gripping strapping lad, so I didn't, you know.
Callum to knock him out.
So basically it were a case of they was looking discreetly, let's just say. But yeah, she were about 4 foot odd and he were about 6 foot odd, and it were like, you know, yeah. So you know, no, I'm looking. you couldn't miss it, Adrian. She were right in front on us. Because I said to Chris afterwards, I says, you know, there's no guesses where you were looking. You and Callum. Exactly, Kate. I mean, she were like one of these that, you know, all hair were perfect, all makeup and bronzer on, and, you know, half her bum hanging out of her shorts. You know what I mean? You know, she were one of these, like, how can I put it? Like a dolly bird type, you know, all lipstick and makeup and, you know, fake tan and, you know.
And she said she weren't looking and she's describing every inch of her.
You can't miss it when she's walking right in front of me. You know, jiggly bum and all that. But, yeah, you know, I got to keep my eye on her anyway because I might have bumped into her and knocked her flying. But yeah, you know what I mean? My dad would have killed me if I'd have gone out dressed like that. In fact, he wouldn't have let me a left ass. You know what I mean? You know, my dad did and never, you know, put up for that, up with that. He wouldn't have let me left ass. He'd say, go and get some clothes on. And unless you do, you're not going out. Yeah, it were all jiggling. You know, I mean, the thought come to my mind, you know, boy, she's got a lot of cellulite. I mean, that was my thought.
Silicone.
Yeah, well, no, cellulite. So, but, you know, a woman's perspective of it and a man's perspective are two different things, aren't they? Eh?
We don't think it's cellulite.
No, you're just watching bum jiggling, you were. And I'm thinking, God, if I'd got an arse like that, I wouldn't be, I'd be covering it up, not putting it out there for everybody to see. Did they ask? No, because you were a bit weird, big, fit, 6 foot odd guy. I doubt it.
No.
Speaking of jiggly bums, I was at party at Benny Loco Stream earlier, jiggling their bum and boogieing. Oh dear.
Boogie woogie, I'm John.
But yeah, you know, it's a case of what us women would think to us saying, oh God, I won't be seen dead in that. You know what I mean? Could have been a dad. I don't think so.
No. Not holding hands and that close up to each other.
So yeah, but that was just one of the many. You know, you don't half get them in Blackpool. You know, showing all the cleavage and, you know. So, I mean, I've got big bosoms, but I don't flaunt them. You know, they're for one person's eyes only. There's only one person seen my jugs or lungs or whatever you call them. You know what I mean? I won't go out dressed like half on them, a quarter on them, do I tell you? Too old in me. But yeah, you know, weren't me. I've got man boobs and I'm certainly not showing them off. Dennis can see them though. Oh, Dennis, I'm telling you, Emma. There's no wonder Chris and Callum want to go back. They're making excuses. It's for lights.
Then it's to say, right, I've lost the Blackpool house cover. I'll just go up for it. You'll have a job, but you can't even get out of Leicester.
You could go to outskirts of Leicester, Dennis.
Take a tent with you and just dream of Blackpool.
He said, send me some pictures, Chris. No, he's not.
I've got some pictures of sunsets if you want, Dennis.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's got sunset pictures, but that's about it.
Blackpool Town pictures.
And pictures from up Big Wheel. But oh dear. I'm infected. He says I'm infected. No, you're just in an area that's infected.
No, that isn't causing it.
Oh dear. But I tell you what, Dennis, but it'll cost you. I will allow him to take any
He's waiting now.
you can post as many sunsets as you like, providing Shorts Woman is in them. What I was going to say is, if we manage to get in but somewhere decent for the lights, I will allow him to take one picture and one picture only.
Oh.
So,
On what?
so you've no, I'm on about jiggly bits.
Can you
Talk-
just pose naked for one shot, please? The man wants a picture.
Says, now be careful, Jeanette, about what you're going to say. Not of me.
I didn't say no.
Talking about jiggly bum woman. Callum's laughing. Aunt says it's the same down west as Supermare Seafront, never know where to look. And Wakey says, book it.
And just wear your shades all the time so you can't see where you're looking.
But the thing is, Aunt, I mean, my dad wouldn't have let me a left arse if I'd have gone out looking like half of these women do. You know what I mean? They've got these skimpy tops with boobs all hanging out or the butts hanging out. He says, good idea, Chris.
I bet he's got a whack off the Laurel now.
Laura.
Laura. Oh dear.
See, Aunt says these girls won't be going out looking like that. Exactly. My dad wouldn't have let me. I mean, you know, I'm 58 next, but back in the day, my dad wouldn't have let me. You know, if my skirt were too short or my top was showing a bit too much cleavage, that were it. You got to go and change. So, you know. You see, Dennis is saying all this, but I bet when Brittany and his other girls, I bet they'll say, you're not wearing that. You've got too much makeup on. You're not wearing that. You're showing too much. Laura says, I don't care. Hank can look anywhere he likes. I bloody do. Well, you know what I say, Laura. What's good for goose is good for gander.
Exactly. You can look, but you can't touch.
So, you know, it's what's good for one. Oh, dropping the cigarette on the floor.
Like
no, it's not lit.
No,
it was stuck together. Oh. So yeah. But then Chris will turn around and he'll say, I've seen you looking. I've seen you looking. I say, well, you know, what's good for you is good for me and all. Oh dear. You never look. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? It's you know what's
Turn up the music.
what's good for goose is good for gander. So you know, if he can look, so can I. But only guys that look at me are about 60 odd and on the last legs. You know. Oh dear. I've got a way. I've got a way. I'll get me Who Likes My Melons t-shirt out. Oh dear. Because I've got a t-shirt and it says, "Do you like my melons?" So, but it hasn't seen light today since first time I wore it. I've only wore it the once. It says, "Oh, Jeanette, I look at you, just don't tell Chris." And you know what I say, Dennis? Many a good tune played on an old fiddle. So yeah. And Benny's sat there over on the sofa that's in the middle of the room.
That side's all clean and this side, right?
Can I squeeze your lemon? Sure, there's plenty in the fridge.
No, Chris.
I've just told him, Dennis, there's plenty in the fridge. And squeeze it till his heart's contenting. Plenty of fresh lemon juice. I've always got lemons in. Amjad, have you seen what they write in? Oh, you're going to bed, are you? Is it that time already? Don't forget your glasses. See you in the morning. T-shirts inside out. Yeah. One time my cousins came round to my house and my cousin's little girl said, "Do you want to see my bum?" Bum dance. So my cousin little girl did their bum dance. Catchphrase special with Jeanette tonight, if it's good enough for the goose. Too right.
Yeah, extra time, yeah.
Pardon me. Oh, lemon juice, that if that's what you want to call it. Well, Chris said, "Can I squeeze your lemons?"
No, I was just going to squeeze the lemons out, the drizzle out of it.
Them.
Get a bit kinky, chap, Callum.
Hey, that's some attack could make. I ain't made in ages, have I?
What's that?
Hey, lemon drizzle.
Mm.
But I made an apple crumble for Sunday lunch yesterday, and I got some crumble left over. So I always, if I get any foil dishes, I always save them. So I actually filled 2 more. So I'd got blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. So I filled 2 of these foil things with so I've got 2 like fruit crumbles in the freezer. So there you go. So we've always got a dessert because we've got 2 crumbles in the freezer. So I might make a drizzle tomorrow. I've decided. So tomorrow evening's live stream, I'm making Cornish fairings. So, and if you didn't know, there's some type of a biscuit made with spices and golden syrup and Yeah, but when this is the thing, I was in the toilet yesterday and Callum come down and he says, "Where's Mum?" So I shout, "I've run off with a big black man." So Chris goes, "Woohoo!" And I says, "Yeah," I says, "if I did," I says, "you'd be lost without me." So
that'll be your maintenance.
Yeah.
Maintenance of the 3 cats you've got, and I've got them.
Yeah.
You've got to send the cake every week.
No. So yeah, so it's the. I mean, obviously they're from Cornwall. You know, I don't know. I just come across the recipe, and I thought, oh, they look interesting. They are biscuits, but they're called Cornish fairings. I think I'm going to jiggle my bum to bed later and throw a pillow at my brother. So, but I've sort of thought to Ed, I might do cinnamon muffins next week, or tiffin. But tiffin, it's like broken digestives, cocoa, raisins. It's a bit like I don't know what you know. I don't know what the definition of tiffin is. I don't know.
No idea. Never heard of it before.
Haven't you? Oh.
Just searching it up.
I'm gonna. Right, my Google things moved. I couldn't find it.
Couldn't find your Google.
It says tiffin is a snack or a light meal, and then it says, "Ooh." We're saying hi to Johnny 5. He's in Courtoisie. They come into Cardiff. Ooh.
There you go.
It says the British definition of tiffin: a cake or dessert made with crushed biscuits, golden syrup, and chocolate, and chilled in the fridge. So there you go.
Sounds nice.
So yeah, it's more like a. Hans says, "I love a bit of tiffin." Could find that's what he said. Are you, Tina? How are you?
Hello,
It's all right. I was just thinking out loud. I might make muffins. I might make this tiffin, but I've got all the ingredients. It's raisins, crushed digestives, and it's, as it says, it's a light snack. You know what I mean? It's a no bake thing. You know, a bit like the hedgehog slice type of thing. Something similar to that, but it's English, like tiffin, if you know what I mean. So, you know, but between now and next Tuesday, I might have changed my mind completely. So yeah. I didn't expect Bella coming in tonight anyway, because she's probably been busy packing and whatever, because she's back home tomorrow. So, but it's a case of, I only decided, I think yesterday or day before, what I were doing on Tuesday, and I'd done the thumbnail and everything for the Cornish fairings, because I were going to do that last week. So I thought, well, you know, I should just do what I were going to do last week. So but it's I mean, we've got all windows open, we've got doors open, so it's all this talk about jiggling and bums and
You missed it all, Tina.
yeah, because Dennis and Adrian's saying it's hot. I says yeah, because they were talking about and power are changing to Eon. Oh, Tina.
Oh.
But that was, I mean, that was one of the main reasons why, you know, I mean, that I sort of, we got duvet thrown back and we were still like awake at 3 o'clock. So basically we had a nightmare night, you know, because it was that hot. You couldn't get comfortable. I'm just as I can't shut up laughing. So yeah, you know, it's we've just got a bit of moving about to do, because what we're doing is the sofa that were there, we're keeping that, but we're putting it against the back wall, so there's like plenty of room for people to sit. And if we have all the windows open, doors open, but the bad thing is we live right next to a farm and it smells like car crap. Oh dear.
Well, Dennis, you should stop farting then.
Yeah, we're rich. We got a £2.98 check to cash in. Yeah, but don't forget, well, I'll be probably getting my AdSense money as well. So, but I need a new laptop now, Dennis, because we had a little bit of a mishap earlier on. The new sofa, Chris, we like pulling it and pushing it about, knocked a glass of water flying all over my laptop, and it worked, but then all of a sudden it shut down, and I'm on Chris's at the moment, so it looks like I might have to invest in a new laptop. So but we can't shut the windows. Well, that's the. I mean, where we live, I mean, there's no funny smells or anything. The only downside of it is when you've got all windows open. I mean, there's like kids up at butt crack of dawn. You know what I mean? You know, my living room smells like Daisy by Marc Jacobs. Ooh.
There you
go. He'll have to get some of them, you know, them dangly air fresheners and put them over his ears. So he's got like a constant, and he's not smelling crap, he's smelling nice smells. So yeah, you'll have to get a couple of them dangly air fresheners, Dennis. So yeah, so I mean, so the smell of the cow crap ain't so pungent. Did you put it in? No, that were a thing. I don't think we've got enough rice. It's only like a little Chromebook. But I mean, I've had air dryer on it and all sorts. But straight away, I mean, we wiped it down straight away, and basically it worked for a bit, and then all of a sudden it shut off, and that were it. But yeah, I mean, we've tried it, you know, firing it up and it
It's a no-go.
yeah, it won't work.
Might dry out. I don't know.
But I mean, it's like this, Tina. I mean, there's other, you know, companies out there that'll be happy for your custom, I suppose. This is the thing. This is a question, like in general. On Friday night's live stream, when I closed it down, I'd got 114 viewers, right? So I get up Saturday morning and I like always, you know, check views and everything. And it were only saying 105, 106. So does anybody know what's going off there? Why, when I closed it down, it's got 114 and then all of a sudden it dropped right down to 105. So is it a glitch in YouTube or what? Has anybody ever come across that before? What is it then, Adrian? But this is the thing. I've never had it happen before. When I close the live stream down, it like refreshes and it comes up and it says I'd got 114 viewers. Now I got up next morning, went into my YouTube studio, and it were only saying 105, 106. So, you know, I were at a loss to know what had happened there. So, you know, does anybody know what it is? Has anybody sort of encountered the same sort of thing?
Probably YouTube glitch, you know what it's like. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go man boobs again. Oh.
They were called bots. Some of bots wasn't real. But I've had that and it didn't make a jot of difference to my views. My views were normal. I mean, I've had bots and, I mean, everybody were in that night when I had like about 650 people in, but it didn't make a jot of difference to my views. My views were still the same. So, I don't know. I would just confused as to what it is, why it should say, like, when I closed it down, there were 114 views, and then I got up next morning, it were only saying 106. So, you know, I just wondered if anybody had come across same sort of thing and had it happened to anybody else, or because I've never had it happen to me. You know, what is it, you know? But I've had bots in before and, you know, obviously, you know, there were about 650 people in, but the views didn't reflect on the amount of people that were in. So, yeah, I've had bots in before, but... yeah,
somebody were wasting the money for nothing.
Yeah. We don't know whether it were like, you know... I don't know. I'm just confused. I couldn't understand why, because you know, you can't sort of lose viewers just like that. You know, I mean, it went as if it were like 1 or 2. It were like 10. Thank you very much, Tina. Oh, don't get me started about YouTube. It really pissed me off.
Oh yeah. Close his channel down, didn't it?
Yeah. But the thing is, same as I say, how can you sort of have that amount of views when you close your live stream down and then you get up next morning and you've lost about 10 views? If people have viewed it, you can't sort of just lose them sort of views overnight. Oh, Grey 10 double account on same email. YouTube cancels out the other view. I think what that is. Oh, you see, I can't understand because I've never had it before. You know what I mean? It's sort of new to me, if you know what I mean. You know, is it YouTube messing about? Is it? I don't know. That's why I asked the question. You know, how can you go from sort of shutting it down and got 114 views, then to like lose 10 views and only get up, you know, get up next morning, you've only got 105. No. So, you know, it's, you know, that's what would be amusing to me. And I wondered if people had the same experience or, you know, something similar and or what it is. And but not to worry. But you know, we really had a good night Friday night, same as Ant says. It were a good live stream on Friday night. We had a laugh. So I did put a post in the group that if anybody wanted to come on the panel, you know, just to let me know. So you know, but it's going on a bit now, so I don't think it's worth anybody coming onto the panel. Maybe on Wednesday, So hopefully by that time we've got this living room sorted out tomorrow. You know, we'll get the live stream baking live. Oh yeah. I went back to bed and all this afternoon. It's getting too warm now, or is it me?
Yeah, it is warm.
Oh dear. So yeah, so it's not you know, I've got a few I'm gonna have to start doing baking vlogs as well again. I've sort of got out to you know, what with the live streams and the baking live streams and whatnot. It's I've sort of not been in the mood. I went onto my analytics and it said my content is watched by 99.4 non-subscribers. Oh. But I mean, surely that's wrong. Oh yeah, Kate said you'd been chatting with AZ. I mean, surely that's wrong. I mean, surely it should be other way around. I mean, 99.4 that are subscribed to you and other, you know. BTF cut me off due to issues. Oh dear. Yeah, Ant says we gained a few new subs from doing the live stream, so it's definitely worth it. And it's a bit of fun. Hi, Gordo. What time do you call this?
Yes, I don't Gordo. You're the leg.
Okay, then, Adrian. I'll see you probably tomorrow. Yeah, I would have thought it you know, with that you know, that don't seem right to me.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably those off Facebook that clicked on his link, watched his video. I'm not subbed.
Well, I don't know.
Mine.
Oh. But you see, mine's about 50-50. It's been busy. That's no excuse. Chris has breeze here. Been lugging another sofa.
Yep. Done my shouldering.
See you later, Tina. Thank you for coming in.
Bye, Tina.
But yeah, it is warm. I half expected us having the thunder.
Might well do, yeah.
Oh, found somewhere to pick sloe berries. Oh, never even heard of them. So tell us what sloe berries are then. Because I've never heard of them. I might have to Google it. Oh, we're fully charged.
Just Googling.
Ooh, preserve them as sloe gin, slow wine, slow jelly, slow syrup, and slow. Oh, see you later, Aunt. Thank you for coming in. They are part of the plum family. Traditionally, sloes used for sloe gin are picked after the first frost as it helps the alcohol permeate the fruit. Oh, there you go. So are you making like gin with it then? Ooh, says how to make homemade sloe gin. Oh, fruit of the blackthorn tree. Ooh, gin soaked sloe chutney recipe. Ooh. Slow crumble. Let's have a look at. Oh, yeah. They look a bit like blueberries, actually. I'm going to do gin with it and maybe some wine.
Oh.
So there you go. They look a bit like black blueberries. So that is what a sloe berry is. Ew, they don't look very appetizing cut open. They're all green inside. It says tomorrow in Sheffield it's going to be 29.
29?
Yeah.
Drawn edge.
Very bitter. I wouldn't say they don't look very appetizing because it's like showing you one cutting off and they look all green inside. See you later, Laura. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, see you later, Laura.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not a gin person. You know what I mean? I don't like smell on it. I don't like taste on it. So, but I would imagine it makes nice gin because I just don't like. They are better in jam, gin, and wine. Yeah, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's if you sort of like gin, you know, it's all well and good. But that's one thing that I don't know what it is about gin. I just don't like taste on it. So, TJM says in infected Leicester we have thunderstorms Wednesday and Thursday. I love thunderstorms. But Chris was talking to Ian earlier on, and he said in Runcorn they've got thunderstorms, but we haven't had anything. It has an almondy taste to it now. Ugh. Yeah, I like cakes baked with almonds and whatever, you know, like ground almonds, but 37 degrees in London tomorrow, Amjad says.
37?
Yeah.
So what? No, we shouldn't complain, but that's
Mr. P's took the shirt off again. I might. Just thought I'd warn you.
Yeah, with your shirt off, go.
Yeah, right. Have you ever made jam? No. But I've always wanted to. Well, I tell a lie. I made jam at school, but that's about the only time I've made it. Johnny says you can keep that. But yeah, I mean, it were a long time ago. But you see, the thing is, like when I order shopping, I always get frozen fruit. I have blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. No, what did I say? Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and raspberries. But I always buy frozen because I never know when I'm going to use them. Thank us that collecting blackberries. The only downside of that is, Gordo, it come back with about 4 in a bucket and it'll rest. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I always like to have fruit in the freezer. And it were like yesterday, I made an apple crumble because there were some apples and beetroot. That's Wakey. No, I mean, that's Dennis. That Wakey's the beetroot fiend. But yeah, I mean, it were like, I made an apple crumble on Saturday because there were some apples needed using them. So, but the recipe, it made a lot of crumble. So what I did was I'd got some like foil dishes. We have raspberry bushes all around fencing on that. Well, get picking them then, Johnny. Your Tracy can rustle summit up. So what I did was I got these foil like dishes, beetroot. So I put there were raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. So I filled 2 of these foil dishes up, and I used the rest of the crumble. So I've now got 2 fruit crumbles in the freezer. So, you know, I'm not one to waste stuff, and I didn't want to throw the crumble mix away. So basically, I says to Chris, I says, well, I've got plenty of frozen fruit. I says, what I'll do is I'll just put the fruit, because what I did, I put the frozen fruit all together in a bowl, and I add sugar to it, and then I put a bit of cinnamon on top. So I did that twice. And then used the crumble and wrapped them in cling film and put them in freezer. So, you know, if there's like any time I'm ill or something, or, you know, I don't feel like making a dessert for after Sunday lunch, there's 2 in the freezer. So, but it was sort of, okay then, Kate, thank you for coming in and thank you for the PayPal.
Yeah, thanks, Kate.
So yeah, so you know, while I think about it, if anybody does want to give me a donation of any sort without YouTube taking their cut, Chris has got a PayPal on his about page. So yes, it will go to buy well, towards a new laptop. I've got my AdSense hopefully coming within the next few weeks. And so that'll go towards it as well. So, and Kate's put, yes, help Jeanette get a laptop. Yeah, because Chris will only be moaning that I keep nicking his.
Oh,
So
that's all right. It should be an L.
yeah, it's pixieschannel1@gmail.com. So let me just have a look. See if I can
Yeah, I've got it. I'm doing it.
I'm on about the actual PayPal link.
No, you can't do it.
Can't do it.
No.
Why not?
Oh, it's not.
Thank you again, Kate. And
If they just type that in, the PayPal.
yeah,
Boom.
yeah. So if anybody does want to make a donation, it's pixieschannel1@gmail.com. Same as I say, you know, me AdSense super chat jobbo, that'll be coming soon. So I don't know exactly how much I'm going to get from that until, oh, pardon me, after tomorrow. Could keep nodding off. I could swear I heard beetroot. Yeah, Dennis mentioned it. So yeah. It's this weather, Wakey. I was saying earlier on, I went for a nap this afternoon because I was still awake at 3:15. I think I momentarily nodded off. Then I were awake again about 5 o'clock, and it was just too warm. You can't, you just can't get comfortable. And then all donations go to GJM Films. No, my need is greater than yours, Dennis. I need a new laptop because Chris will only moan if I keep using his. And I don't know about everybody else, but my hay fever's been playing up somewhat chronic. My nose is running like a tap. My eyes is sticky. So yeah, all my arms peeling where I got sunburnt when we went to Blackpool. So I'll keep slapping cream on that. And that's the only problem with being ginger. Dennis said he's given you his laptop. So, but yeah, apart from unless we win lottery, you know, it means having to save up for it. Oh, I'm just says, hey Siri, take me to bed. Oh, Jeanette can have my lap, Chris. But it were like, I just could not. It were like I would lay on one side, turn over, lay on other side. I just could not get comfortable, and I were pulling covers up, throwing them off, pulling covers up, throwing them off. So it were a case of, you know, I must have nodded off for a bit because it were about 5:15, and then Chris says, I haven't been to sleep yet. And I says, well, I beg to differ because, you know, the snoring, you know, says otherwise, you know, because he was snoring his head off. And basically, so we've, neither of us has had a good night. So yeah, you'd be lost without me.
I would.
You know, it says these things, but it don't really mean them. So no, you know, we won't. It'd be lost without me. For one, it'd miss me baking. I'm not going to live at Dennis's because he lives next to a stinky farm. I'd sooner stay here until he moves somewhere different. No offense meant, Dennis, but I ain't coming to your house if you live if you've got car crap smell coming through your windows. I mean, it's hot enough without having odor cow coming through windows. Or odor cow crap. I wouldn't be lost with you. He only wants me for my baking skills, I know. I can read Dennis like a book, I can. He only wants me for my lemon drizzle. Well, I'm sure we're going to go all the way down to London to nick some of Amjad's wax melts to go back all the way back up to Leicester. You know what I mean? But I should teach you how to cook a pie. I'm a baker, not a miracle worker.
I didn't say that, Dennis.
Okay then. I'll see you later, Amjad. Thank you for coming in.
Take care of your wax melts because we're coming to nick them.
It says I'm going to jiggle my bum to bed. I'll see you both tomorrow. See you later, Amjad. Thank you for coming in. But yeah. If you want to call it baking skills, Jeanette. Oh dear. As I said earlier, Dennis, there's many a fine tune played on an old fiddle. That's all I'm saying on the matter. Oh dear. It's nearly 11 o'clock already.
I know.
Don't time fly when you're having fun. So, but you see, the thing is, a lot of people are killed for the skills that I've got. I mean, I've not been taught them, anywhere. They're all self-taught. I've not been to college or anything. It's just, it's just,
Oh, that breeze is nice under my armpits.
Chris is sat there going like this. Oh, that breeze is nice under my armpits. It's got his arms in here. It's a good job I shaved underneath my arms today, isn't it? Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, I've not been taught the baking skills. It's just, years of practice, years of experience. It's, just the love of baking. You know what I mean? And the more you do it, the more experience you gain, let's just say. Go on, then I'll let you. At least I got put up with you snoring. There's that blanket over there. You can cover yourself up with that blanket.
I don't need that.
At least I know I'll have a good night's sleep without you snoring your head off. Oh dear. So there you go, Dennis. There's your opportunity. He's keeping him back garden on the sofa. So you can sneak out of Leicester. Don't mean scare the neighbours.
Yeah, but
You skate. Oh dear. Right, guys, I've been going 2 hours as I normally do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it down. I hope you'll join me tomorrow evening for Cornish fairings, which is kind of biscuit for the baking live stream. So I'll bid you all good night, and thank you all for coming in. Thank you, Kate, for the PayPal donation. No, you can't. Mine now. So good night, everyone, and thanks for coming in.
Bye all.